Welcome to the Grow Your Business Cleveland video series. Co-producing and appearing in the series, the talented GYB CLE Interns. Supporting sponsors include NOAC, a regional partnership of Chambers of Commerce. New Image Media, Northeast Ohio's most recognized name in video for business.
In this episode, Michael Duhr, graphic design expert, web designer, and desktop publisher, shares the dangers of overlooking graphic design. After the tip, we go backstage and learn about Michael's 15 minutes of fame, trials of WD-40, how he followed his nightmares, and more.
Hello, my name is Michael Duhr and I'm the owner of Footprinting, and I'm here to talk about the dangers of overlooking graphic design. When I talk about graphic design, I'm really talking about the typography, the layout, the colors, and the logos that make up the branding of a certain company. I know that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but bad design will stick out to anybody right away. Nowadays, although you're getting bombarded with so many things, it makes it that much more important to care about your graphic design and your marketing, because everyone's seeing so much advertising in their face all the time that it's really a lot harder now than it ever has been to stick out and to have your message stick with your potential customers, or anyone for that matter. Although your company's still going to be judged on the services you provide, your professionalism, and their overall customer experience, it's very important to make sure that your website and your social media is putting out the right message for your company, because that's what people are going to see way before they call. Have you ever met with a business owner and they really know what they're talking about and you're really impressed with all the knowledge in their respective field, and then they hand you a business card that's very poorly designed, almost like a middle schooler's art project or something, and it's hard for you in your mind then to not somewhat judge them based upon that, because they've looked at that then and okayed that and thought that that was a great representation of their business, and that's not what you got out of talking with them. I just think that good design, especially for your website and your business card, is very important, to show that you have good taste and that you have good self-awareness for you and your business, and that you're putting out the right message to your potential clients and others. So don't waste marketing time and energy. Get good designs and be remembered.
Up next, we get to know Michael. Some people say to follow your dreams, but what inspired Michael to start his business was a nightmare.
So a guy that I know that owned a separate clothing company had came out to the lake house the one time, and he had seen some of the Photoshop stuff that I've done before and wanted me to make some designs for his company. So I made Cleveland graphically spelled out in the shape of Ohio, and I really liked the design. I was offered then $100 from him and a couple free shirts. I said, well, let me think about it during the course of the night, and I went to bed, and I had a nightmare with all of my friends wearing these shirts, and my one buddy just came up to me and was like, hey, good job selling the shirt design for $100. I wonder how much he made off of it, kind of rubbing it in my face. And I was really, I woke up very scared of that outcome. So I decided to go it on my own and started ilovecle.com. And we've been going for around 7-8 years strong. And it's been a fun ride. We have some designs like the CL and with the 2 lines for the E and multicolored and with different Cleveland monuments like inside of them. Cleveland, the shape of Ohio, obviously I mentioned earlier, one of our top designs still, even that was the first one. I don't know, there's a slew of other ones. I like really basic. I'm a minimalist in design for sure, so the easier the better. And I think that sticks out on t-shirts, and that's why I think they're doing so well.
Whether it's Thomas Jefferson's light bulb or WD-40, the greatest successes are rooted in human determination, even in the face of failure.
I did the 10,000 Small Business Program, which is a really great program I'd recommend to any small business owner. But one of the things I mainly wanted to get out of it, or wanted to start doing, was more networking. So I did more networking and really thought it was going to pay off in a hurry. And all these things that I was doing, maybe about 3 a week, we never really had any business coming in for the first 8 months. So I was getting really frustrated and almost wanted to stop doing networking, but I kept at it. And here we are 2 years later, and there's not a week that goes by that we don't do some kind of business for someone that I've met in the past 2 years doing networking. And I just think it's more about persistence. It's like WD-40. It's not WD-1. You have to make those 39 failed attempts prior to having a perfect product. And I think it just takes getting out there and being around different business owners or different people in general to finally have people think of you when they go to do their print or design or mail.
I've been told by an anonymous source that when things don't work out the way you've planned, maybe life has bigger things planned for you. You just don't know them yet.
So one thing you guys probably don't know about me is I was born in Germany. And every year they have in the small town that we were at the German-American Friendship Festival. And my mom, being from America, would always go to it. But my dad actually was also in the band that played there. And I would used to wear the same outfit as the band and play my little trumpet. And it was always a good time and really cute little side thing for the band when we were there. So the year before at the festival, I was finally learned how to actually blow through the trumpet and make noise, and the whole band had to stop because, obviously I wasn't playing along with the song, and they took the trumpet away from me, and my career doing that was done. The cool thing was, though, a year later, when we had already been back in America, my grandma saw all the posters all over the place. I was like a poster child for the next year's German-American Friendship Days. And that was like my 15 minutes of fame. So that was pretty cool.
So how did Michael score as a Grow Your Business Cleveland expert? We gave a thumbs up for Graphics Guru, Chasing Dreams and Nightmares, Cleveland Art, and Being a Poster Child.
Special thanks goes to our Grow Your Business Cleveland contributing experts for supporting our mission of growing business and kickstarting careers in Northeast Ohio. So don't miss a video or an opportunity to be a part of the show. Subscribe at GYBCLE.com and follow us on our social media channels. And remember, if you like it, share it.